Hi there, I'm Cam Sullings for Region Media. This is another feature property preview thanks to Zango. Today we're in Kingston, a very special 4-level terrace, 13/18 Parbery Street in Kingston. It's part of the Kingsborough Complex. Stephen Bunday from LJ Hooker is the selling agent and joins us. Hi Stephen, welcome back to our videos.
Yeah, good morning, Cam. Thanks for having me back.
All right, let's go in 4 levels. As we said, take us through the property.
Yeah, sure. I think we'll start at ground level because that's the obvious place. Probably my favourite thing as you walk in through a sunny north-facing courtyard is the polished concrete flooring. And that just provides a heat bank, and the whole apartment is super energy efficient. I can talk a bit more about that later. But that living area is really, really nice. It's open plan and really sunny.
Let's go upstairs then.
So upstairs on the next level, you've got a second living area or a study. There's a whole lot of built-in cabinetry there that the owners have put in that was over and above the original. The main bedroom's there and it sits at the front townhouse as well. So super sunny, big walk-in robe, a lovely big ensuite with a rainforest shower head. It's a delightful room.
Okay, and then we've got the other levels, so take us through those.
So if you go up the top, there's the other 2 bedrooms, of course, which are both generous, and there's really good storage throughout the whole townhouse. And the main bathroom's up there as well, with rainforest shower head again. Everything is beautifully appointed, Cam.
And what do you think people will love about the property inside?
I think there's a whole lot of things. I think the fact the adaptability or the versatility of the 2 living areas or slash study for the second one. Double glazing throughout, of course, the energy efficiency I mentioned before. There's a giant oversized garage. So that's the 4th level we didn't talk about, which is underneath. And it's the size of the whole first level of the townhouse. So it's 2 cars, obviously. The laundry's situated down there, so it's tucked out of the way. It gives you great security. There's extra storage there. And again, you could use that space for other stuff other than just parking your cars.
Yeah, 100%. We can see by the pictures there is loads of space there. Now, let's talk about the Kingsborough Complex.
Yes, Cam, it's a really smart build. They've created a vibrant village atmosphere, and at the moment it's quiet, of course. But normally, outside of COVID, the place is absolutely buzzing. There's a great coffee shop / bar called The Warehouse. So it's coffee by day and it's a tap house by night. They do live music in the summer.
And let's also talk about the location in Kingston. It's only a 5-minute walk down to the foreshore.
You're dead right, Cam. You're away from the hustle and bustle, but 5 minutes walk and you're right in amongst the foreshore. 5 minutes the other way and you're in the old Kingston Centre, so you've got your choice of restaurants. You're absolutely spoilt there. You're also really near Dairy Flat. So if you're a bird watcher or just like to ride your bike around the lake, there's really good access for that too. The location is perfect.
Absolutely. And of course, if your pushy has a flat, there is a push bike store within the complex, isn't there?
I'm glad you brought that up, Cam, because I should have mentioned that too. And one of the things we talked about, the vibrant atmosphere, normally there's electric scooters buzzing around. If your pushy has a flat, take it in or trade your bike in and buy something really fancy because there's a great bike store there as well.
All right, mate, in these COVID times, how are we selling this one?
Well, it's going to be an online auction and hopefully after the restrictions lift, we'll get back to the real thing, but they won't be quite normal, I'm sure. I think 25 people at those, but this one will be online, a digital platform that we're using, and it's working really, really well, I have to say. I've been surprised at how the general public has taken to it.
All right, Stephen, thank you so much for taking some time and showing us through.
Cam, it was my pleasure, and I really appreciate the opportunity. Good to see you, mate.
See you later. 4-level terrace. It is a beautiful part of the Kingsborough Complex. It's another feature property preview thanks to Zango.